Kazthor, and we're about to hop on this balloon. Yep, get ready for the long ride out to the Datacrons. That's about all we're doing this time. Just wait for it to pass reasonably close and hop on in. Oh, looks like it actually stops there too. Okay. Well, I haven't exactly checked for any comments you guys have left, so let me have a look. Well, I say you guys, I think I might have one viewer at the time of this recording. So let's have a look and see if we got any comments. Yeah, no comments. Okay. So I'm just gonna have to find stuff to talk about myself. Let's see. Well, let's just talk about the menus here and things like that that we may have skipped or done really quickly at the beginning of the Let's Play that some people who are just joining us may not know about. We'll start just with the upper left. We'll just move around in a clockwise fashion. Up here is your chat window. You can turn it off like that if you want. This, oh, I've never seen that one before. That turns off these notifications on who's available, what's available. Alright, I wanted to get finding some thermionic gel suspensions. Okay. Well, for these searches, you can search pretty much anybody that's logged on to your server. Excuse me. So, for this character, anybody who's logged on to the Bajoran colony, and it starts with a search for the planet. All I have to do is click here, and it'll search for anybody who's currently on Tatooine. You know, organized by level. Looks like there's a level 11 Juggernaut here. Yeah, lots of luck there. Doesn't take long to get into the regular levels of the planet, all the way up to 28, 29. Then it starts to taper off. You just get a few weirdos up in the 40s and 50s. And then, actually for Tatooine, all the 60s are here because one of the locations for your strongholds is here on Tatooine. So there you go. For the guild, same thing. Here's your online guild members. Looks like there's just a few other level 60s here. Civil War is a PvP zone. Kadamimu is a flashpoint. And they're probably on the hard mode version of it. And then you can also click show offline members for the guild. You can see everybody in the guild based on level. You scroll up and we can find ourselves. We're at level 29 there, so there we go. There's a couple other people here on Tatooine leveling, except they're not logged on right now. And then the guild rank, that's something that you can set up as the guild leader, I guess. What the ranks are, I don't know, because they're different for everyone. There's like 3 or 4 different levels. And I'm not sure what these names mean, but there you go. And this also tells me I have a piece of mail next time we pass by a mailbox. We can pick it up. Okay, next up, we have the character sheet. So that's how you open this up. Also, if you'll notice in the bottom here on this pop-up wizard, you can push the C button and it will toggle it on and off. Here's your character. You have all your slots here: head slot, chest slot, hands, belt, legs, feet, offhand and main hand, wrist, 2 implants, and an earpiece. And then there are also relic slots, which we don't have yet. Yeah, we don't have any of yet. Eventually we'll pick a few of those up. Here's your alignment. You can see we'll hit Dark 4 at -6750. Right now we're at negative 4350. So there you go. And look, see, told you they were in the Flashpoint Academimu. Alright. Here's all your stats. What they do for you. Increases your aptitude in melee combat. That means if you're going to swing your lightsaber around a little bit, it might help you a little as a as a sorcerer. It might be a little bit better as an assassin to have some strength. And then, yeah, presence is increase the effectiveness of your companion. Points into presence increase your companion's maximum health, and also their damage dealt and their healing done. So presence is a good thing to get. Aim increases aptitude with ranged, and cunning with technological abilities. Those are practically pointless as a sorcerer. Endurance increases your hit points. Willpower, this is the big one for all of the Inquisitors. Increases your aptitude with force powers. So it will increase force damage bonus, force critical bonus. That's all of your lightning skills, all of your healing. This is your big one. And then expertise. There are some gears that have expertise on them, or weapons, and they increase character versus character. So when you go into PvP areas, you can attack them more effectively. These you can switch out. Say, okay, this is your melee. I'd rather see force, because that's, you know, better for this guy. And excuse me. Oh, I'm gonna miss out on that. Oh well. Then yeah, you can leave your defense on so you can see how good you are defensively, or you can switch this to something else. So you can see different stats. Switch to your companion or your ship, but I won't be doing any of the ship battles, at least not for a while. I'm not a huge fan of them. Alright. So now, you have a bunch of those, and you are getting artifact fragments, so we need power crystals. Grade 2 power crystals. Abundant yield.
Excellent. I was just wondering what I could do to please you.
Okay. So that's character sheet inventory. That's when you push the I button. When you start the game from a fresh new account, you'll only have the top 2 or 4 slots or something. And so you can just unlock more rows through the GTN. That's what I did, and I've unlocked them for my account, so all of my accounts have all these rows unlocked for their inventory. Pretty useful. You can sort items, but I like to have my own sorting. And of course you've seen reverse engineering for things that apply to your crew skill, your crafting crew skill. So for this character, anything that I can build with synth weaving, I can reverse engineer all of your strength and willpower armors. That's all you can I can reverse engineer. Mission items, as you go through different missions, you pick up different things. Yeah, here's that head that we got for that mission. We got to go return it, and then these matrix shards that we get from some of the whatchamacallits, the datacrons. That's what they are. There are 3 of each color, and there are also blue ones, which we will find eventually. But there you go. Then currency. Currently all I have are basic commendations, but as you get going you'll also get different levels of commendations for doing high level quests, and also some for PvP and a few other minor things. This is also your cartel coins. Yeah. Pretty simple. Okay, abilities. If you have this unlocked and you accidentally force lightning, you accidentally throw this out while you're clicking around and doing things. Oh no, how am I ever supposed to use force lightning again? Just open this. That one is not specific to Sorcerer, because we got it just as a Sith Inquisitor. You can just drag it right back in where you want it. Remember to keep the taskbar locked so you don't accidentally drag things out. And yeah, you can investigate different things. This is what Andronikos can do. And of course, all of his things are on there. So there you go. In general, it's good to have everything turned on for a companion, but some special cases may require weird combinations. Yeah, vehicles and pets, there you go. This is your mission log. Okay, this is where it starts to get fun. Here are all your missions based on planet or your class missions or otherwise. If they have the yellow dot, then they're visible up here, or they try to be visible up here, and they, say, oh, additional missions are here that you can't see. Where are we at? Yeah, we're not there yet. Okay. And this tab opens if there are missions that the group has. This one is new to a fairly recent release. These are conquest points. Every week or so, there's a different conquest going on, and you can do some of these to get extra points for your guild, and you can try and control sectors on different planets. So there's that. Go ahead and hit pause if you want to read it. But there you go. Codex. This is one of the more useful ones. You can see all the different codexes that you've unlocked for things that you find throughout the game. Some people try and find them all here if you want to be a collector. One of the most useful tabs, though, is the planets one. You can go to a planet, open it up, and you can see the different categories. And look, I only have 2 out of 5 datacrons on this planet. There are 3 datacrons I don't have yet. But we are on our way to getting numbers 3 and 4. We'll get them in this video. So you can do that with all the planets that you visited. You can see... Did I miss a datacron? Antro and Kos? Well, shoot. Yeah, I got almost everything on Korriban. I think this last one you can only get as a Sith warrior, so I think I'm okay there. But, yeah, dude, I thought I had more. Okay. Well, there you go. And then lockouts, these are for, excuse me, got a tickle in my throat today. These are for the... Dude, what are those called? They're the... Oh, the name will come to me later. But like those group things are larger than flashpoints that you can do. Operations, that's what they are. You can only do them like once a week, I think. And so then it shows which operations or which boss battles within an operation that you're locked out of for the week, and then every week everything resets. So be careful when you're doing that. You might be locked out when you say you want to join a group. Okay, here's your strongholds. Got your personal ones. So here's my galactic stronghold, and I'm the owner here. Then anything that your guild owns. Look, they own a they have a guild flagship. Sweet! We'll go check that out later. Because I've never been on a guild flagship. So I'll investigate it with you guys. Then a keyring. People can share keys to their strongholds so that you can go whenever you want. See, this lets you invite somebody currently to your stronghold and let them in. It's like being on the inside, opening the door for them. You can ban people from your stronghold just in case, so you don't accidentally invite them, or if they happen to have a key, it'll prevent them from going back to your stronghold. Then keys is giving them a key, letting them travel anytime they want. That's what the key ring is. You can travel to somebody else's stronghold when they have a key. Alright, so bronze keys let you go to the stronghold even if the owner's offline, and silver key is that, plus you can invite and kick out other players from the stronghold. So there you go. That's the strongholds tab. You cannot purchase strongholds here, I believe. Okay, what we got? Combat proficiencies. These are the skills and things that you have been collecting. Looks like our next one is reconstruct. That means resurgence, grants armor and things like that, and increases the duration. So that's nice. You can also investigate other trees. This is the lightning damage tree. You get chain lightning and thundering blast and lightning flash. You do a lot more damage with your lightning attacks on this skill set. Then madness, you get things like death field and creeping terror and force leech. You get a lot of damage over time here, so affliction and crushing darkness become more important on this one. So there you go. That's what combat proficiencies tab is. Let's see how close are we. Where is the... I'm looking around for it. It's off in this direction somewhere. It's probably just over this hill or this hill, somewhere around there. We've got a while yet, though. This is the legacy panel, probably one of the larger panels. Right away, you're on the character perks. Be careful, because all of these unlocks apply only to your character, not to your legacy or account or anything. And this is your reputation. This one does apply to your legacy. So you can try and get reputation with different places. These are for like a lot of the dailies or the events or things like that you can run. Then you can get different titles based on that. It's useful. Here are your Imperial classes. This is... No, we're on Sith Inquisitor. Okay. So as Sith Inquisitor, once we complete Chapter 2, see the unlock requirements there, then we can use the /Inquisitor emote. It kind of brags to people that, yes, I've done most of an Inquisitor storyline. And this buff that we have here, the Mark of Power, will apply to anybody else in our legacy. Yes, that does apply to the Republic side, however, it will be translated to the Jedi Counselor's buff name, whatever that is. So there you go. Does not stack with Jedi Counselor buff. So Jedi Counselor will get the same thing as a Sith Inquisitor. And then once you complete Chapter 3, you get a legacy ability that you can use. And for this class, it's the Lightning Storm. Here, notice there are 2 paragraphs here. That is very important. The top paragraph, the very last sentence, says this unlock applies to all characters in your legacy, and you may only receive this bonus for 1 melee tank for this one. This is for Kim. 1 melee tank companion. So you get the bonus to accuracy, and the duration of heroic moment is increased. And that applies once, so if you do it for another melee tank on another character, then it doesn't count. That part doesn't count. However, the plus 10 presence bonus for other melee tanks does count. So keep that in mind. So you can get 50, 100, 150, 200, and then for all the Republic classes, 400 presence bonus across your legacy. And remember, presence increases your companion's damage. So if you try and unlock all these before you start new characters, then by the time you're doing your 8th character, your companion kicks butt for the first couple of planets. It's amazing the power difference that you see. Okay, here's species unlocks. When you hit level 50 with different species, you can unlock the species to play for any class. Some of these you have to unlock in the cartel market anyway, so they don't count, but other ones are only available to specific classes. But there you go. And notice that getting a human to level 50 there grants a plus 100 presence bonus. So there's, instead of 400, you can get 500 presence bonus on your legacy if you do everything right. Let's see if I can't see where we're heading yet. Oh yeah, we're getting close. This is the place where we're going. So we are actually getting kind of close. I may only finish this top panel, or maybe not even that. This is a friends list, I guess. Oh yeah, this is the search from up here, and the guild search there. You have an ignore list. These are the guys that have been spamming the gold. Those are the only people I ignore, so there's a list there. And then you can also friend people and keep track of them when they're off and on, even if they're not in your guild or anything. So this guild is the social window set to the guild tab. That's pointless. I'm going to call out BioWare and say, hey, you should fix that. You don't need both buttons. This is your crew management, also known as the N key. You can see your crew skills here, and you have your companions. Not a whole lot to say there. This is the setting. You can move anything you want to anywhere you want. This is how I got this mostly normal but slightly custom setup that I have, like with these two bars over here. That's not normal. You can do that. You can access any tutorials that you've already seen. Let's see, what else can you view? You can quit the game from there. You have your preferences. One of these is the graphics, I think, and you can set your maximum zoom distance, or maybe it's in controls. Camera max distance, yeah, I have that set all the way to max. That's how I get to scroll out so much. In case you guys want to scroll out like this, I really really enjoy seeing more of the playing field, but you could play the game in first person like this if you want. I just scroll the mouse wheel up or down to scroll in or out. Alright, here comes the Sandcrawler. You can already see the top Datacron up there, and just down there is the second Datacron. So there they are both, and this is how you access customer service help. You're able to chat with a live agent if you're a subscriber, or you can look up different things. You can, here's the stuck button. You can also type /stuck. It does the same thing as a stuck button. And here's the cartel market. You can unlock things, or if you already have them in your collection, you can redeem things from your collection. That's how I got my crystals that I have in both of these. My purple outline color crystal, very amazing. I probably ought to get some crystals for Andronikos. Just toss them in here, give them some extra power or critical or whatever. Anyway, that's the menu up there. You've seen most everything else. There's some quick access things down here. This is how you queue for PvP. You can queue as a group or queue for solo. This is how you open the world map using just the mouse. You can queue for starfighter battles. That is not this ship. There's a different set of stats for your starfighters. And yeah, these are your starfighter ships and components and stuff. It's really complicated. I haven't really figured it all out yet. Oh gosh, got a big old load of new tutorials. Hooray! Let's get them all off of my screen. You can go back and view them later if you want. And you can also select Group Finder. You can queue for these roles and these flashpoints, or tactical flashpoints, or you can just queue up and say, hey, I want to run this planet together. So there you go. And you get, if you have all the selections selected here, not even over here, just right here, you can get daily rewards. Alright, I'm going to stop running through the menus because we're getting close enough that we need to pay attention. Don't want to miss the jump. There's somebody down there. Level 60 gunslinger. Alright. We want to make sure we hit this right. So we don't want to jump too early. Some people do that. Probably right about here. Made it. Sweet. 2 gunslingers there. Just chilling out. Alright, so you want to land on this bottom part, and then you can get this Datacron. You have located Datacron, an ancient technology once used by the Infinite Empire. This Datacron contains a blue matrix shard. You can combine it with other matrix shards. This one is still active. Use it to collect the blue matrix shard. Once removed, you will no longer be able to access this Datacron. Matrix shard collected. You have collected the blue matrix shard. Something. Oh, that is really fast text. Okay. Now for the other one, you want to jump down, just walk off down here. You don't want to jump off the sandcrawler yet. There's a second Datacron, especially important for Jedi Knights and Sith Warriors. You want to walk along the edge here. And if you'll notice, right on that platform below me is the Datacron. Some people try and walk off like this. They usually overshoot and fall in the sand. And then this is too high up off the ground, you can't jump back up there. My trick is you face this way. You jump, and then you try and go backwards just a little bit. See how I'm floating just slightly backwards. You never miss it that way. That's the trick. So, here it is. You look at a Datacron, an ancient technology once used by the Infinite Empire that can improve your natural attributes. This Datacron was created for a singular purpose, to improve one's strength attribute. This one is still active. Use it to improve your strength attribute. Once used, you will no longer be able to access its power. Strength plus 3. You can feel the increased power coursing through your body. Perhaps there are more to be found. Alrighty. There are both Datacrons. And I am about out of time, so I'm just going to travel in this general direction so we can go find Pal's body next time while I do my little thank you spiel. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, go ahead and click like or subscribe in YouTube, or there's also a Twitch channel that you can follow. I believe they're cross-linked, so if you look at my Twitch profile, you'll find the link to the YouTube channel, and if you look on each YouTube video's description, you should find a link to my Twitch channel. I'm not surrounded by a bunch of guys. We'll ignore that. So go ahead and watch my live streams. I live stream every video of my Let's Play onto Twitch, and then I port it over to YouTube, so you can catch them live or you can catch them later on YouTube. You may also catch me streaming playing some other character. I occasionally randomly play some other characters from some other servers. Feel free to join in and watch me. I currently only have one monitor though, so I will not be able to see your comments very often, but if I get enough subscribers in YouTube and video watches and I start making some money there, I'll probably put it to use to buy a second monitor and probably even a webcam to go with it so that you guys can see me while I'm playing. But yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time, where we will continue finding these relay towers and finding Pal's body there.